Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, baby girl. This channel is where true crime meets bad decisions. And I react to these dumpster fires so that you don't have to. We've got body cams, wild stories, Gypsy Rose, and probably some very questionable life choices. If not by anybody else, definitely by Gypsy Rose. I'm just saying. So, just remember, if you're vibing with the content, remember you should be subscribing, right? And also like the video, because get this, if we can get my video to about 100, I would say 100 likes. I might have to adjust that a little bit, but I would say 100 likes. If we can get it up to 100 likes, it would be fantastic. It would help me in the algorithm, and I will go live for an entire week, every day of the week, from 7 until 10 p.m. Pinky swear. You can't break the pinky swear. And I think we can do it, guys. Also, if you're really vibing with the content and you're really getting into it, become a member. $1.99 and you get all the perks. You get to see my videos a day early. You get to go members only live streams every Wednesday night. I mean, you can't go wrong. And we're working on special emojis and everything else. Come on, if you vibe and you like it, subscribe today and become a member. So anyways, I watched for hours to give you guys this wonderful content today. So come watch, come laugh, come cringe, and come question reality and humanity with me today. Let's go. Let's go, my lovelies. Let's go. Today's video. Oh, you guys, you thought it was over. We thought it was over. Gypsy Rose, we were ready to be moving on. But nope, here we are. Here we are again on our own. Going down the only road we've ever known. Oh, I don't want to get demonetized. Anyways, it's me, of course, baby gal. And we got to talk about our guilty pleasure. Who is that? The fucking bullshit glasses. Gypsy fucking Rose. Yeah, we thought it was over. We did. Nope. Here we are. And I have some things to talk about. So obviously, let's get to it. Today I decided to go onto my burner account, right? Because a couple people have me blocked. So, I don't know why blocking is even a thing, because everybody just goes ahead and makes burner accounts. Am I right, Gypsy Rose? So anyways, Bree blocked me, right? So I decided I wanted to go and see what she was up to. Anyways, I came across this latest video of hers. And I just want to say, people are still going on and on about her fucking weight. Now, I'm not a huge Brie fan. I don't dislike her, but I also don't really like her. I guess I don't really know her. I only know the her that she presents online. Okay, she doesn't seem like that bad of a person. She just seems like somebody that's just a little delulu, and you know, whatever. We all can be a little delulu for certain people. You know, I guess that she found her love in Gypsy Rose. Whatever. It's not okay, in my opinion, though, to be body shaming, fat shaming, that kind of thing. And that's why I react to Amber Lynn content, because I don't like the people that fat shame her and body shame her. So I like to be somebody that is more positive, that reacts to her. And I know she watches reaction channels, so that she would come to my channel and get a better and more positive outlook on things. Fat shaming just isn't okay, just because you disagree with the bitch for loving your arch nemesis of Gypsy Rose. I mean, people can love other people that you don't like. It doesn't mean, okay, I know Gypsy Rose did what she did, but I do believe that all human beings are deserving of love. And if their family and their friends love them, so be it. That's, the way things are. That's just how it's going to be. But it doesn't give us a right to fat shame or body shame anyone. And thankfully, Bree has, pretty good mentality about the whole situation, as you will see when I show you her video. All it did for me was just not want anything to do with a creator that would do that, because I'm just going to be honest with you. If you look at that panel now, I've heard that the reason that Morbid doesn't show himself anymore is because he gained a lot of weight, which is fine, whatever. So he gained some weight, but you don't see anybody fat shaming him. Okay. And then also you got not to be mean or anything, but there's Becca Scoops, who is heavier set. And also I know that she's lost weight, but even Nina is heavier set still, and, granted, she's lost a lot of weight. She looks really good. I'm just saying, all of these people could have someone fat shaming them. And would that be okay just because of their distaste for that person? No. Now, I'm just saying that in my moral beliefs, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That when I look at this situation, I can't get behind fat shaming or body shaming anyone. I'm sorry. I just can't. Okay, hey guys, editing Mel here. How are you? Or should I say, editing baby girl here. Just want to say, though, I don't like fat shaming, but I also don't agree with the stuff that Bree has done to the people in that panel. Becca's, the whole doxing of Becca Scoops, the whole Nina losing her job, that kind of thing. I don't approve of that either. I am not saying that that's okay. Please keep that in mind while I am saying that about the fat shaming, because both are two things can be true at the same time. Remember that. And those two things are true, and it's at the same time. So let's keep that in mind before we start going in the comments but she did this and she did. I already fucking know, okay? I got it.
I'm really confused about something, and maybe y'all can help me. So if you watch Gypsy's recent episode on Life After Lockup, then you know that I'm going to be on the show this coming Monday. What I need y'all's help with is trying to understand y'all. When I say y'all, I mean people that are pointing out once again that I'm fat. I thought that we already went over this. Some of you are literally putting this as your profile picture, and it's just strange. Let me remind y'all. So Gypsy's book signing was a really special day for her, and sadly, I feel kind of bad because y'all made it all about me. Everyone's live stream was about my body, and we had already gone over this. Y'all had leaked a picture of me from my live when y'all caught me bending to the side, and y'all was like, oh my God, she's fat. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been telling y'all that, but y'all didn't listen to me. So I thought we already established it. That was back in September. And then y'all saw me. Then y'all were like, oh my God, Bree is really fat. Yeah. And then wait. And then y'all see me again, and y'all are all like, oh my God, she's fat. Is that Bree? The same one y'all been showing pictures of for the last, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months? I'm the same person. Oh my God, can you actually believe it? Can you actually believe the same fat person you saw before is the same fat person I am today? Oh my God, I actually did lose a little bit of weight. I might not be able to notice, but I mean, come on, y'all. Are we this fascinated by a fat person? If you live in the United States, I find that to be very unlikely, considering that 3/4 of adults in the United States are overweight or obese. So what is so intriguing to y'all? What is it about my fat body? What is it? I'm fat, and it's okay. I mean, it's probably not okay. I probably could lose some weight, because I could be, a little bit healthier, but what is it? What is it with y'all? We know, I'm not trying to hide that I'm fat. I know that I'm fat. Actually, believe it or not, so every day when I wake up, guess what? I'm in the same body. I know what I look like. Y'all always trying to point that out to me. No shit. I'm fat. I know. It's going to be okay. So trigger warning for those of you who didn't know I was going to be on the show. There's going to be a fat person, and it's going to be me. So everybody, just calm down. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay? But I do want to get serious for a second and say thank you to all the people who constantly message me. Even the people that, believe it or not, are anti-Gypsy over there hanging out with y'all, but are too afraid to stand up for me in front of y'all because they'll probably get attacked as well. Thank y'all for the nice messages. Even though I wish I would grow the courage to, show people that they should be better people. Thank you anyway for messaging me. How do I deal with it? Look who the people are that are saying it. Come on, don't let people like that get to you. I had to grow thick skin being on the internet talking about Gypsy because people don't like her. To be honest, it's easy most days. 29 out of 30 days doesn't bother me. You always have a moment. but then it passes. But at the end of the day, the people that are doing these things are very small-minded, hate-driven individuals who probably, some of them are probably fat themselves. And it's okay. It's okay. Because us fat people need loving too. We probably could exercise a little bit more, eat a little bit better, but we also do need loving. So I just want y'all to know, so love yourselves. And, I mostly want y'all to know that I'm fat still today. And I probably will be still fat tomorrow. Maybe one day in the future I won't be, but for now I am. So don't be surprised on Monday if I end up being fat in every scene or part that you see me in the show. Also, don't be surprised if when you see me on the live this Monday, I'm fat. Because I will be, because I don't think between tomorrow and, I don't think that I'll be losing much weight before Monday. So, yeah, this is what you get. If you don't want to look at it, don't watch. You're not hurting me. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, what is it? What is it with these people? Are they just intrigued? Are they expecting me to walk out of this bodysuit I'm in? It's not a bodysuit, I promise it's me. What do y'all think? I think it's weird. I think it's weird because they're gonna be just as surprised on Monday as they were today. I don't know. I don't know why. But anyways, bye.
How I feel about Gypsy Rose and her situation is for obvious reasons. And I probably don't, have to explain too much. But that's it. I'm not out here to spread hate on the people that love her. I'm not out here to even really be hateful and mean towards her, but just to point out the facts, talk about the crime, talk about how anything she does now pertains to anything on that level. And that's that. Why are we out here acting like we're in high school? I mean, she's trying really, really hard not to be offended by this, but I would be. And I'm a heavier girl. I've lost recently 70 pounds, which is wonderful, but I'm still heavier. And I would never, ever body shame another woman. Ever. I don't care who it is. I just don't believe in that. That's not my thing. But that's not really what this whole video is about. Starting with a side story. You know what I'm saying? And excuse my lisp. I can't help it. It sounds prominent in the microphone. I hear it. And I know you guys think I'm drunk. I have a lisp. Stop bothering me about it. Do y'all remember the video of Gypsy Rose's live stream where she's like blowing really hard onto the baby's face and everyone was like, whoa, what are you doing? So I just want you to watch this video here by Lauren Cherie. She's a great TikToker. If you haven't seen her, please go check her out. She's great. I'll put her link in my description below. But she claims that she's just blowing raspberries, you guys. Like, what are you talking about? That's not blowing raspberries. You don't do it in a baby's face, especially at her age. And I just want you to hear what Lauren Cherie says about this situation, because she's very much right.
Gypsy Rose is responding to being called out for some odd behavior on one of her recent lives. If you missed it, it is this, where Gypsy is seemingly blowing in or on the baby's face. Gypsy got so much of a reaction, she posted this in her story, explaining what blowing raspberries are and how they're conducive to bonding. However, not with a 3-month-old and not on her face. This is what blowing raspberries is. Gypsy Rose further defended herself, writing, "It's called blowing raspberries. I was not blowing in her face. I was making farting sounds and kissing her, trying to calm her. Literally, this is something every parent does." My friend Ashley responded with, "Well, she clearly doesn't like it and she's scared of you and you keep doing it. She cries when you hold her. Talk about generational traumas recycling," which obviously hit a nerve because Gypsy posted this. We see this blowing in the face again here. Here's the thing, okay? Babies are born with a startle reflex. It's when you cough and a newborn lifts up their arms really quickly. This is their startle reflex. This does not subside until about 3 to 6 months. This is not meant to be done at 3 months old, and this clearly startles the baby.
Yeah, she also now claims that she's being harassed by mothers on the internet who are upset about her raspberry blowing in the baby's face because she continues to keep doing it. Aurora clearly doesn't like that at all. She doesn't want you blowing in her face. She's showing you every fucking sign possible that she doesn't like it, crying and everything. And yet you keep doing it, Gypsy. That only shows that if you're left alone with Aurora, what else would you be doing that you quote unquote think's okay? I feel like you're going to end up accidentally hurting her by doing one of your crazy antics that you are later in this video. You are going to learn that Gypsy Rose is a covert narcissist, and that is a clear sign of it right fucking there. And now she feels fucking harassed. Oh, poor Gypsy Rose. Boo-hoo. She's being harassed. Oh my God. These women are so concerned about her baby when she should be. And no one around you seems to be telling you to stop doing that. Or that, hey, she's not liking that. Quit doing that. I don't understand why, though, but all of this should be fucking obvious to everyone around you, including you and Ken and everyone else. So watch this next video by Lauren Cherie here, where she talks about Gypsy Rose freaking out and she's being harassed. She can't handle it, you guys. Just watch.
Gypsy Rose is now claiming she is being harassed by everybody on the internet. Well, all the moms that called her out on some odd behavior in a live stream. And if you missed it, it was this, where she's seemingly blowing into her baby's mouth or on her face. Let me remind you, she's not even 3 months old here and still has her startle reflex that babies are born with that doesn't go away until 3 to 6 months. She claims in one comment she is comforting the baby and soothing her by blowing on her face and activating her startle response, which you can see here. And on another comment, she's claiming that she's giving her baby raspberries and it's playful to a baby that many would still consider a newborn. She also claims it's her daughter and she'll do whatever she wants, which I get and is true. But when it's behavior that is unsettling and concerning, that's another story. GRB has been very active in the comments and reactive and defensive when people are calling her out on this behavior. And it's not about we're perfect moms. My 1-year-old got a fistful of cat food the other day because we forgot to put it up, and I'm pretty sure he ate a couple. This is unacceptable behavior to do to a newborn. This is clearly scaring the baby. She doesn't like it. And this is just unacceptable. Anytime anybody is calling GRB out on anything, behavior, the case, facts, anything whatsoever, it's always she's being harassed. No accountability whatsoever.
And why is she so fucking obscene? Like she is. She is so obscene. She's always being harassed or bullied or, something's always happening to her. She's always the victim, you guys. She can do no wrong in her own eyes, though. Nah, she doesn't do anything wrong. It's not about what you're doing, though, Gypsy. It's about how Aurora is reacting to what you're doing and that you're ignoring it. And it's, like we said, clearly obvious that Aurora does not like whatever you're fucking doing. And obviously you don't know the signals your child's giving you enough to know that you shouldn't do that anymore. And there's something so sinister going on. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. There's just something sinister going on and I don't know what it is. But I knew this was going to happen. I really did. I honestly knew this was going to happen because that's what she's doing. And it's called a problem with impulsivity, which is caused and a big fucking problem with the 1Q to 1.1 micro deletion. They have major impulse control issues. Impulsivity, which is a problem with emotional or behavioral self-control. She's already jealous of Aurora to the point where she's creating frustration out of resentment. Then because of that, Gypsy does things to Aurora to hurt her as sort of like a punishment. Now, do y'all remember the video that was on TikTok of the infamous Trevino where she says that when her first daughter was young, that she would get really jealous of her and the attention that she was getting from her father. So she would purposely pull her hair because she resented her. That's the same fucking thing. And you know why? These two women display the same fucking actions, basically. And it's because they are both covert narcissists. And hello, how are ya? So, it's edited baby girl here again. Just have another thing to talk about real quick, okay? Disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a medical degree. I'm not, you know, so I can't diagnose anybody, for real. So when I say this stuff, it's just my opinion. Do you understand? Because some people don't understand. So do you understand? Okay.
Nice day.
MPD is also a trait that can happen because of the 1Q to 1.1 microdeletion. It's crazy, I know. And not many people put two and two together, but I'm telling you that that's part of the reason, not all of it, but part of the reason that she is the way she is. And I'm not making excuses for Gypsy whatsoever. But then, why do it on live stream? Why are you showing the world what you're doing? Because you don't care what kind of attention that you're getting, as long as you're getting some kind of attention, good or bad. So, you're creating a ruckus, if you will. I want you to watch Astro Trippy's TikTok here about this entire situation, because what she says is very valid, exactly true too. So,
Alright, so I'm going to talk a little bit about this rumor that's been going out around with Gypsy Rose and her blowing in her daughter's face. Yes, if you guys haven't heard it, she has been blowing in her daughter's face every time she's on live, and it's super concerning because the way the baby reacts. It's not concerning because we're assuming what she's doing or anything like that. It's only concerning because the way the baby is reacting is concerning. And as a mother, I don't feel like this is right. I feel like there is something that is going on. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Astro Trippy and I love talking about true crime, conspiracy theories, and gossip, and sometimes we blur lines in between all three, so definitely shoot me a follow. And have you guys heard about this with Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Now, she has recently come out and said that she blows raspberries on her child's face. Usually you do that on their cheek or on their belly or something like that, but you don't do it and blow in your child's face. There's a video of her where her cheeks are inflated and she's literally, and the baby jerks back. Every single time that she does this, the baby jerks back. You can clearly tell the baby does not enjoy this. Now, even though we can't see her face, you can tell that it's concerning in a sense where, why are you doing that? You obviously can tell your child does not like it. Why are you doing it? It's not calming her. It's not doing anything but making her more fussy. I also noticed that every time this is done to the child gets fussy and starts crying eventually. She does it at least 2 to 3 times every time she's been live with the baby. There's even an instance where when she was live with Ken, she looks over to see if Ken is looking at her, and she's making sure nobody sees her do this. But she's on live, so people notice. Now, there's no reason to blow in your baby's face. Now, there is a couple of tricks in motherhood you learn, if they have hiccups or if they can't catch their breath, to just blow on their face just one time. But this girl is doing it 2 to 3 times while she's holding her child that's already struggling because she's holding her baby in a way where she's not trying to show the camera. So she's either covered with a blanket or she can't turn her head and she can't turn the baby around and hold the baby like a baby. So that, coupled with her also blowing in the baby's face and making the baby more irritated and more agitated, is not okay, because it shows that you're trying to do this for a show. You're punishing, in my opinion, this is solely my opinion, it looks like you're punishing your child because your 3-month-old baby girl is not staying still. So you're punishing her by blowing in her face because you know it irritates her. And again, that's solely my opinion, and that's just what I've seen from the videos I've seen. And these are videos that are not cut. They're slowed down or you start noticing it, but every single time that she looks like she's either kissing the baby or like giving her love, that baby jerks back. Why does she jerk back? Because she's blowing in her face. Do you also realize that that can give a baby Bell's palsy? You know what Bell's palsy is? You can get paralyzed in her face if that breath hits her the wrong way. Or if she can get whiplash from jerking back so fast to try to get away from her mother. There's a lot of circumstances here that I think are not being looked at. And I hope to God that somebody is keeping an eye on that child, because I think that there's some animosity there. I can feel it. When I was watching those videos, I can feel the animosity between what Gypsy has with her child and what people are probably giving her attention to her child. And she has animosity towards that because she doesn't want nobody to have the attention but her. And that's the problem, because everybody's asking for pictures of her. Everybody's talking about the baby. Her boyfriend, Ken, is probably catering to the baby more. Christy's probably catering to the baby more. When her dad's around, he's probably catering to the baby more. So you cannot tell me this is not a dangerous situation. And we thought this was going to be a dangerous situation to begin with. But of course, you give her the benefit of the doubt. But also to post a video saying, oh, my child's not on a schedule and she's only 3 months old is also very concerning. So everything coupled with that should bring concern to that child, because nothing that I have seen or that she has showed that she has bonded or gained maternal instincts to that child at all. Again, solely my own opinion, but what do you guys think? Have you seen those videos, and do you think she's doing this on purpose? Let me know in the comments.
Now, like I said, remember the TikTok of Trevino saying all that about pulling her daughter's hair, whatever?
Her dad has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that. Haley.
Like I said, Gypsy's the same way, which confirms that Gypsy Rose and Trevino are covert narcissists. For me, at least. It confirms it for me. Because I totally believe that Trevino is cognitively disturbed, and I so believe that about Gypsy Rose as well. Somehow or some way they both are, whatever it is. They both are fucking nuts. And whatever it might be, Trevino, is a whole nother video that we'll go over another time. Not for right now. Not now, because this is enough. And that's like the evil side of narcissists. Covert narcissists are just, it's even more sick because it's not a random child, though, Gypsy Rose. In which that's bad in of itself in other ways. But this is your own baby. It's different. Like, you're truly fucking sick if you're going to sit there and do that to your own child, and then you expect to be allowed to be sitting there alone with her ever? No, bitch. In my opinion, Gypsy Rose and Trevino are disgusting, and the covert narcissism would explain them causing the harm to their own child out of jealousy, but then also trying to diffuse the situation and make it seem like it's not as crazy as everybody's making it seem, gaslighting us into believing that information as well. Can you believe? And they're so manipulative that they're capable of doing that to us. It's crazy. But I've seen it happen, and I've seen it work in so many ways by so many different manipulative covert narcissists that I happen to come into contact with, because I am a complete empath. And I suck in everybody's energies, and I feel everybody's emotions. And I'm always drawn to covert narcissists because they play the victim, and I, as an empath, always want to save, right? So people get sucked in to people like Trevino and Gypsy Rose because they want to help them be better people, but there's just no making them better. You can't cure someone who's got MPD so bad that they hide behind sheep's clothing. It's crazy. And I just want to give you guys the definition of what a covert narcissist is before I show you this video where this lady explains everything you need to know about it. But a covert narcissist is someone with narcissistic personality disorder, or MPD, who hides the more obvious signs of the condition, meaning they may appear humble or introverted while still having a grandiose sense of self-importance and entitlement. So they're destructive. They appear to be different than they are until finally you get the wolf, basically. And it's disgusting. And I just watched. Now, if you really want to know the truth about Ash Trevino and Gypsy Rose, this video here, this next TikTok about covert narcissists, I'll show you. It explains them both exactly.
There are different types of narcissists, but let's talk about how to spot a covert narcissist. In my opinion, these are maybe the most dangerous ones because they are the wolves in sheep's clothing. These are the ones that slide under the radar. They fool you, they fool your family, and they fool your friends. A few key points before we go into this massive fucking list. These people do not live in reality. They live in a dream. Their whole objective is to gain and then maintain control. They're incapable of truly loving someone, and they look at romantic partners through the lens of how can this person benefit me? What can I get out of it? They take zero accountability and they are always the victim, and reality and truth are their enemies. Okay, so let's get into it. A lot of times these people have great social skills and they're very charming. They might be good conversationalists, but remember the agenda is to get in, get the hooks in, and trap. These people love to humble brag. Yeah, I did this, but like, it wasn't a big deal. And they will also put themselves down sometimes. And they do this through the lens of, I'm the victim, and also to elicit compassion and empathy from you. Yeah, I never went pro because I hurt my shoulder. I totally was gonna go pro. They are hypersensitive to criticism and they overreact. Their response to any sort of criticism is disproportionate. They can get easily stressed and overwhelmed. Oftentimes they have zero boundaries with their family, and oftentimes there's a codependent relationship with the opposite sex parent. The rules do not apply to these people. They're the reckless drivers that speed and blow stop signs. They're frequently late because they don't respect your time or anyone else's time. This is why they can justify cheating in their mind. The rules don't apply to me. I can do whatever I want. They may have one or two close friends, but these relationships are not very deep, and in general, they just have superficial relationships with everyone. Their public image is everything to them. They're gods in their own eyes, and they are deluded by their own sense of grandiosity. This comes back to them living in a dream, not in reality. They're so deeply insecure and they literally can't face it, so they gaslight themselves and tell themselves how amazing they are. A lot of times these people are pretty introverted and not super social, and they also tend to isolate themselves, and they might be homebodies. And this is because it's safer to just be alone. If they're out in the world is going to reflect back to them their own insecurities and their own sense of inadequacy, and they cannot face that. A lot of times they have escapist tendencies or hobbies: video games, substance abuse, porn addiction, gambling, and they have these unrealistic, grandiose fantasies. These are the people that live in their mom's basement, but they got a business plan, and once they start this business, they're going to be millionaires in the first year. They're usually avoidance or dismissive avoidance. Once shit gets hard, they can't hang. They're passive aggressive and indirect. They'll twist your words and turn you, the victim, into the offender. You'll have circular conversations. It's called word salad. This is where you feel like we've been talking about this for hours, but you're never answering these questions directly, and you just keep redirecting and bringing up the same things over and over and over again. And the whole purpose in that is to gaslight you, to employ cognitive dissonance, so you get so confused, and then to make you tired so that you just give up. They feel entitled to punish you, and revenge is not enough. They need to go way above and beyond. Let's say you did something and in their eyes, you offended them, or maybe you did something that they didn't like or didn't approve of. They're literally going to think, I need to punish this person. I need to hurt them 100 times more than they hurt me. That's my right. They use intimidation as a tactic. That can look like a lot of things. Maybe they even raise their voice when they get pissed off. Maybe they make threats. And they also work really hard to change you. And that's because deep down, they want to feel like they're in control of you. Want to criticize you, break you down, and make you think like, if only I changed, then they would love me. If only I changed, then I would be good enough. In indirect or direct ways, they might tell you this. If only you did this, we wouldn't have these fights. If only you were this way, we wouldn't have these problems, or I wouldn't have to do this. And again, that's under the guise of control.
Exactly. To a fucking T. What's up, everybody? We're live. It's Aurora. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. No, she's fine. She's fine. I got her. No, she's fine. I can take it. I got her. I'm mommy. I got this. Like, I don't know. She just won't stop. I can do it. Fine. Are you accusing me on live of abusing our daughter? You guys, do you hear this? Whoa. Talk about... What the... I didn't touch her. So what do you guys think about this shit? Do you guys think she's truly trying to harm her baby? Is she doing it because she's jealous? Is she jealous of everybody giving attention to Aurora? Or is she just evil? I don't know. Maybe both. All right, that's it for tonight or today or whatever, whenever you're watching this. It was another wild ride, in the Gypsyverse. Her questionable life choices, her chaotic lifestyle, leaves our faith in humanity a little bit compromised, if you will. So if you had fun or just lost some brain cells with us, hit the like button for me. Remember, get me to 100 likes and I'll go live for an entire week, guys. A whole week. 7 to 10 p.m. That's 3 hours. Are you kidding me? I'll do it. Get me to 100 likes. Anyways, make sure that you're subscribed so that you always know when a video comes out for me. You got to be informed. So hit the bell icon after you subscribe. I know a lot of things you got to do. Like, subscribe, comment below how you feeling about the situation. And by then you'll be exhausted. Go take a nap. Stay safe and please don't end up on one of the body cams, okay? I don't want to have to react to it. But I'll see you in the next one, guys. I love you. Mwah.